Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a get ready with me look on this particular makeup. I haven't done one of these for a very long time. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also quite excited. I think it was a lot of fun to do. In general, this look is very much my working from home look when I actually decide to put makeup on. So sometimes I'll have like a no makeup look where I maybe use a cushion foundation, a little bit of bronzer and some mascara, and that's basically it. But this is definitely more if I'm maybe meeting someone for lunch somewhere or going somewhere straight after work or something like that, and I just like to be a little bit more done up. So that is what this look is. It's using a lot of drugstore products actually. I'd say the majority is drugstore. Actually, pretty much everything is drugstore. Didn't even realise that, wasn't doing it on purpose, but apparently it is. But I love this look, so yeah, without further ado, let's zoom you guys in and we'll get into it. Okay, now you've got naked face. Horrible naked face. Let's get started. So, first thing I need is a mirror, actually. Didn't really think about that one. Thankfully, there's a really nice one in this palette. Okay, my face is horrendous at the moment, but it's also really sore. And I'm getting a few blemishes and it's getting dry in certain areas, so I'm testing out the Glossier Priming Moisturiser. Some foundations this is really nice, others it's not ideal. For something like NARS Shea Club I can't really use it, just because I find it makes my skin look too shiny. But for more like mattifying and high coverage foundations I actually really like it. So that on, it just kind of like smooths everything, especially like dry areas, and I just pop it over my eyelids as well just to kind of help with any priming that's going to need to go on there. And then for my base today, I'm testing out at the moment the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. I'm on the fence with this, but it does give really high coverage. I think I'm just not used to using something that's so thick, because it's literally like that, and I'm really, you choose now to bang, and I'm really used to using more liquid stuff. But so I'm going to use, I'm going to try, I think it's better with a sponge. I'm still trying to test me, so I've just got my beauty blender and I'm just going to kind of put on. You can see like it kind of gives coverage really quickly and pretty instantly. I don't know what is going on with my skin at the moment, but it's just really red as well. Going on with my chin. With my sponge, and it does like a pretty good job at even coverage. It's like thick coverage, it doesn't feel heavy considering it's quite like a thick creamy consistency. I'd say the colour I've got is slightly too yellow toned for me, but we're just running with it, and which I find quite funny because the name of the colour that I've got is Natural Rose. So I figured it would be more pink toned, which is what I generally am, but apparently not. Why have I got like a big purple bit on my cheek here? Like, what is going on with my face right now? Oh, I'm just going to take a little bit on the end of my sponge where I need some extra coverage, so my chin, I'm just going to bounce it in. And I'm just going to do that over everything just to kind of make sure everything's kind of put in, even coverage. A little bit more on the chin there because I don't know what is going on, and on the cheek as well apparently. I seem to be getting spots in places I don't usually get spots, and it drives me mad. And my face is also looking really red where I don't usually look red. Like usually my skin's pretty good, but it's just annoying. And I'm going to start putting this on soon before I start to look really cakey. Okay, so we're done with that. So then I'm just going to use some concealer. So I'm just going to use the Rimmel Match Perfection under my eyes. It's not like my favourite under eye concealer, like it's fine, but I just find it's not as long lasting. Like I love when you first put it on and you like instantly look really brightened and lovely, which is great. It's just like after a couple of hours it's like, oh okay, bags are back, that's fine. And although this is like a little bit more yellow toned than I personally like, because it's going under the eyes, it just kind of helps to neutralise. Brush. I'm just using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I just find this is perfect at kind of blending. Nothing wants to blend today. I'm having a really makeup application day, obviously. Right, I'm going to sponge it. We're going to sponge it. That's a bit better. Bounce it under the eyes as well, just to kind of make sure there's no creasing. I do just take it on the eyelids as well. And then just because I've got quite a high coverage foundation, I use that to kind of conceal the more spotty areas. So that's kind of done. And then, so the powder I'm going to use is the Glossier Wowder powder. Again, this is one I'm testing at the moment, but I really love the finish this gives you, because it's not like where I'm wearing quite a like high coverage foundation. It's just quite nice at making sure it doesn't look, anything doesn't look cakey or really matte or anything. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy powder brush and just kind of put that over, and it just gives a really lovely flawless finish. I really like it. If you have like oily skin and you're looking for a palette that's going to like set your makeup and make everything look really matte, then this probably isn't for you, because that's not what it does. But it does just give a really nice finish to the skin. Okay, so now I'm going to add some colour to my face, and for that I am actually going to use this palette, which is from the Tanya Burr, like her big beauty box that you can get for Christmas, and it's the Sweet Cheeks face palette, and you get a bronze, a blush and a highlight in here. So I'm just going to use the bronze. I'm just going to take the same big fluffy brush and just kind of add some colour up here. Take it on the cheeks. I'm not going to do contour because I'm not really a contour kind of a person, especially for like everyday stuff. I don't really see the point. And you know what? I don't have cheekbones. I have a round face. That's who I am. I've learnt to live with it. Everyone else can too. But I really love that bronze. I think it's really, really nice. And then for blush, I'm just going to take the Cocoa blush that's in here. It's just a really nice natural peachy colour, so it's perfect for days where you don't actually really want to look like you're wearing too much. Just kind of brush that onto the cheeks. Perfect. And then I'm not actually going to use the highlight from this palette. I'm going to use a different one, which I was supposed to do before my blush. Ugh. But I'm going to use it in a minute. I'm going to move on to eyes first, and there's a reason for it. So for some of the eyes, what I'm going to do is use some of the Collection Eyes on Colour palette in Matte Nude Rose. This just gives a really beautiful kind of natural crease look. No, I need my thing back. I need the mirror, because this doesn't have one. Ugh. Okay. And I'm just going to start with this shade here. It's just like a transition shade. Just going to take that into the crease. I tend to take that kind of nearly all the way down to the inner corner, just because it is that transition shade, so I just want to kind of give it quite a natural definition, and it's just going to like prepare the crease for any kind of darker colours that are going to come in here. Not that I'm going too dark today, but you know, we like to be prepared. And because I'm like slightly hooded as well, like sometimes it can be quite hard to see any crease colour coming through. So although usually you should go like straight on, I go with a little bit of an angle up, just so that it kind of goes on top of like the brow bone slightly as well, so you can just kind of see the colour a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker kind of purpley shade, which is the second to last one here, and just kind of darken that crease up a bit and take it kind of half the way over. And although it's like a purpley shade, it's not like in your face purple. Like if you just saw it with everything else blended in, you'd just be like, you probably wouldn't like think, oh, she's wearing purple. But that's what I like. And then I'm gonna leave it there, and then the reason I didn't use a highlight shade yet is because I'm gonna use it on my eyes. I'm gonna use the Tanya Burr Illuminating Powder in Champagne Sorbet. That's beautiful. And where's my brush? Here it is. I'm going to use the Eco Tools full shadow brush, and I'm just going to kind of press that onto the lids. And it just, because it's quite light and obviously it's a highlight, so it's brightening, it just makes them look really kind of open and awake. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful kind of shade to go on top there. I really like it. Someone's being really noisy. And just kind of take it down to like the inner corner there as well, because you know what, it is a highlight shade, so why Let's highlight that in a corner. And then while I've got it open, I'm just going to take my smaller brush and highlight my cheekbones. It's kind of one of those universal products. I don't know why, I always like to put a little bit of highlight on the end of my nose. It makes me really happy. But, oh, that highlight is beautiful. I like it. And then I'm going to take this eyeshadow stick. This is again a Tanya Burr one from her like big beauty box thing. It's in the colour Melt My Heart, and it's just this brown. I haven't really used it that much, so I don't really know what we're going to find. I'm just going to put it. I'm not getting too much from it, but I'm just going to take it across because I don't really want to use liquid liner today. I mean, I will if this doesn't like do much, which it doesn't seem to be doing. I'll put like mascara on and then see how I feel. But that's okay. I'm not bothered about it. Okay, to start, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paradise, which I love. I think it's great. It's a really good budget mascara. It looks gorgeous. Really kind of adds something extra to the lashes. It kind of makes your lashes look like you've put so much more effort into them than you actually have. So that is just one coat, so you can see the difference between the two there. Like, generally I might leave it at one coat, I might take it to two. We'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. Because I'm not wearing liquid liner today, I might take it to two. Okay, so there's one coat, so we're just going to go back in with coat number 2. Okay, so that is 2 coats done. I really like this mascara. And then just to finish things off, I'm just going to take like a normal kind of natural lipstick, and I'm just going to use my MAC Alessandra, which is like my go-to, either this or Syrup. I've been wearing it a lot at the moment. But this has like a little bit of golden shimmer to it, so it kind of goes with the highlight and the look. So yes, that is pretty much done. Let's just set everything. Smell like cucumber. I got some in my eye. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this. It's just really quick, really simple. It takes under like 15 minutes to do. Just kind of using some products that I have been really liking at the moment. And yeah, it's just a look that I've kind of been reaching for when I have been working from home and I don't want to look too done up. But I don't want to go down like the whole no makeup route, because I might be going to see someone for lunch or something like that. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you want to see more like get ready with me style videos. It was really fun to do. It's kind of like the first one I've done in a very long time. So let me know if you liked it. Apologise for the continual banging happening outside. I have been dealing with it for like 2 weeks now and it's driving me mad. So apologies. But yeah, let me know like what other looks you'd like to see me do, and I can definitely do them. But until then, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.